Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom.
I am Mike.
And today, Mystery Mash Monday. So what is Mystery Mash Monday? For those of you that might be new, please consider subscribing.
That'd be
We'd
great.
love to have you aboard. But Mystery Mash Monday, I unleash my wife on the many, many bottles we have on the other side of the room that are unopened. We try to guess type. We try to guess proof. We try to guess whether we think it's finished or not. We throw out a price we'd like to pay, and ultimately we grade it before we even know what it is. So this one has been sitting in cap for a few hours because she had to leave early today. So I don't know what it'll smell.
It's not crazy for as long. You think it's jumping out of the glass?
I think it is. Wow. Compared to like normal, yeah, it is. You think it's not jumping
I
out?
thought it was kind of pacifying.
Okay.
Not really
All right.
crazy.
I'm not getting huge ethanol. I can say that.
No, but
On the
I'm
nose.
not getting crazy like a Weller nose.
That's not bad. It's a nice caramel.
Is there
You
a
know,
light,
like the brown sugar
I know,
vanilla
is there a
type?
light mint in there?
I'm not getting the mint. I'm not saying it's not in there. I'm just not getting it at this time.
Okay.
I'm getting more like the brown sugar vanilla caramel twist. Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure.
I might have got your mint on the
I was
palate.
gonna
I don't
say-
know if you didn't put that in my head.
Well, no, because it's almost like a spruce.
Well, that's nice, though. Man, I liked every part of that.
It's got some. It's carrying.
No, yeah, I agree
It's
with
not.
that.
It's not an 80 proof. It's not an 80
Nope.
proofer.
No,
But I want to think. I did have like a hint of spruce.
I get you. It's not like a traditional like Altoid mint. You know what I mean?
No,
like
no,
it's not a
no.
minty mint. There
No,
was
no.
definitely something different about it. I
Yes.
think I did get it as a little bump up of a cooling sensation, as I like to call it. But
It's almost the
it's
same.
still in my mouth.
It is, and I'm trying to just. It's like that same. I get whatever I'm getting in my nose. I'm getting in the front of this flavor. And again, not in a bad way.
No,
I'm
I
just
actually
trying
like-
to calculate where we're at. But
I actually like that a lot, to be honest with you.
I don't.
It's definitely a deeper nose now.
Yeah,
now
it's
that you took
not
a
like
swallow.
it's something we've done on a regular basis, though.
You got a little something to it, though.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I don't remember having a high proof rye over there, to be honest with you. And again, I forget half the stuff I have over there, anyways. I mean, some of that stuff's been over there forever. Man, that is really good, whatever this
I don't
is.
think I've bought a rye in a while. But then
Yeah,
again,
I
don't
went
know-
on a kick.
Then
though,
I
and
don't
had
really
bought-
see them.
I bought a ton of them.
If I don't
remember?
shop at glasses, I don't remember. If it's a different looking bottle, then
Right.
it goes in the carriage.
Yeah, I don't know whether you got it or I got it, but I did go through a kick where I was buying rye.
You did.
Crazy.
You were.
Yeah.
When I wasn't keen on it, I think
Yeah.
you were doing it out of spite. Ooh, let me keep getting ryes.
No, they were
I
were
know.
cheap.
I know.
I was finding them at a decent price, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to get that one too. Man, there is nothing I don't like about that.
No, I agree with
I
you.
kind of leaning on your rye though.
I'm
I don't
leaning
get
that
a
way.
huge mint on the nose though, which I
No,
give you
it's-
credit
it's-
for because I didn't get it, but it's definitely giving that cooling sensation on the palate, and it's definitely spiky on your tongue, like it has a decent
Yeah,
rye
and,
spice
and now
to
I'm, is it 114 or is it 120 something?
it.
That's where I'm kind of leaning. That's a big jump, but
Mhm.
I don't think we're under that.
I agree. Then again, if I'm anything like I was the other day, my proof meter was off so bad it was ridiculous. Wow, that is delicious.
Our money
that is
one, the
hanging,
last
though.
one we did, I think too, we were way off.
Yeah.
No, it definitely is hanging. I'm gonna stick with a rye this time for me.
I agree.
Mm,
Man, I'm not getting that apricot in the front, but boy, that is good. I get more of a caramel in the front. Then you get that cooling sensation. And it's not really an oaky presence. That cooling sensation
it's-
like magnifies and it stays in your mouth. Like this is it has
it's
a
almost
huge rye
it's
spice.
kind of like a spruce to me.
Yeah.
Like not so much minty, but it has like a piney tree effect.
right.
Which would it be then? Would it be a bourbon that's finished in something?
Oh, that's always a possibility.
I'm gonna stick with a rye. I think I'm gonna stick with a rye. I'm gonna go 114. Finished or unfinished? The one I'm probably worse at.
I don't hate your 114. I think it's harder than that, though.
I said 120 something too. But
No, I you know,
after a couple sips,
this is my first sip, and I don't know if it's just not the rye spice that's bringing it up. You might be right with the 114 and then a heavy rye spice on the top of it. I think if I'm going to cheat, I'm going to cheat on a little bit higher. This is drinking, and it's not hot in my mouth, but it just hangs.
It does.
hangs
And it does
like
settle a little bit in
yeah,
your throat here.
a little bit, right?
Which
I'd go with like low 120, so I'm going to say like 120,
Yeah.
122, somewhere in that range. I think, but I do like your 114. It could very well be that low, and just that rye spice. It's drinking.
Yeah, old granddad type spike.
Yeah. That has like something. That'd be funny if it's not even a rye. If it is something like, OGD's not over there.
No, it
there
is.
are
I know
other
it
ones
isn't,
that I
but
have
it
that are high
could
rise.
be. That's why I said, and it could be finished if it is a bourbon.
Or could you be just a high rye bourbon too? Because we've had some.
I'm gonna go unfinished. I think.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not getting a lot of other notes other than.
Oh, I'm sorry. I actually really like. I'm gonna go rye. I'll go with that. You stayed with that. I'm gonna go unfinished. I'm gonna go 120, even. Man, this is so good, and it's funny because we just did some the other day. Steve and I we were comparing a couple different ones, and this is right up there with. This is really good. I like this a lot.
I think with the proof and the way it's drinking, I'd be content if it's around, the larceny. Let's even go 89.99. If it was in that,
I think I wouldn't even balk though if it was up in the Booker's range with the 100. I think 100 or under, I'd be happy.
That's kind of the level that we kind of stare at.
It's kind of
would I be happier at the larceny and
1,000%.
Yes, but
if this was 99.99, I don't think I would balk at it because this is really bringing a ton of flavor.
Yeah, knowing what it is, it's always tough when you out of the clear.
I'm hovering at an A. That's why I wouldn't balk at the 100. I think this is delicious. I know that's not.
No,
your
I was at it. No, because it's not anything evil. There's nothing negative that I've said. I was at an A minus. You want to go A? That's fine too. I'm not opposed to that. Again with the proof in it, and then if it's priced less,
it's even better.
It'd be way better.
Yeah. So it's not drinking with anything negative. I'm not getting anything fall out.
No, it's not. It's not overpowering mint.
I was just gonna say, even there, like you said, he's not wrong when he says like the smell of like a Colorado blue spruce, where it has it does have a different taste, but there's such a caramel in the front of it. It's not mint. You get the caramel in that, but that cooling sensation lasts for days.
And
I think this is a rye drinker's rye.
Almost
you really get that rye spice,
spruce kind of flavor for me. That's. Like you said, there's no real heavy oak. Yeah. It's just kind of that.
It almost finishes with when you say the spruce flavor. I almost get like what I remember that oolong tea tasting like. Like it almost ends in like more than
then it would be finished.
More than an oak. No. I'm just saying. No, it has that flavor like that. Like it almost finishes like a black tea towards the end, in the flavor profile.
All right, I'm almost out. What do we got?
With that mint though, because that cooling sensation stays with that flavor. So, I don't know. Let's see. Oh, man, they did it again. These guys are the freaking best. All right. Not a rye. So that's even better. So let's let me get my notes. I'll be right back. All right, so we are back, and let's get right into this one because this one is actually delicious. So this is the Copper and Cask single barrel straight bourbon whiskey. Carpe Diem is what it is. So this one comes in at 7 years. We got it for $49.99.
Can't beat that.
And it is 128.6 proof. This happens to be barrel MF 594. The distillery is Lawrenceburg, Indiana. It's bottled by Latitude Beverage Company out of Rumford, Rhode Island. The mash bill is 75% corn, 21% rye, 4% malted barley. And this, for you that are in Massachusetts, is a Yankee Spirit store pick. And again, we have done a bunch of these, and they just keep getting better and better.
It is fantastic.
I can't praise these guys enough. I wonder what the distillery looks like. I don't even know where Rumford, Rhode Island is, but I know I'm not that far from Rhode Island. I'll be curious to see. I would love to go down. Big. It's not. That's right. It's the biggest little state in the union. So I figure we got to be able to find it.
It can't be that far of a drive. Yeah. It's not. North and south is the longest way.
Right. East
and west,
even to get to the bottom of it, it's really not that bad. So, I mean, I drive down there all the time to do food reviews with Ryan, so it's I can get there in no time. So I'll be curious to see where Rumford actually is, but
we'll have to Google it.
This is not a rye. This is a bourbon, but man, it really does. It has, again, everything these guys do, whatever, and it is not finished. It doesn't say that it has a finished thing, but man, there is such a rye spice in this, and it's only 21% rye, but it really comes off with that huge cooling sensation.
But it also has a pretty good proof.
True. Yeah, but it's like...
I was way off, so...
Yeah, I crept up more towards that. I said the 122 to 124, but it was still higher than that. But that's a tribute to these guys too, though. Everything they do, nothing has been harsh. Nope. This reminds me a lot of what Penelope used to do. They took Indiana juice and just turned it magical and put it out there for everybody. And every time we drink something,
probably even better.
They're right there because they keep it at a higher proof than a lot of what Penelope did.
And a cheaper price.
Their cask strength wasn't bad though. But what I'm saying is there's no harshness. It drinks super soft. Everything about it is absolutely spectacular, and they do keep it at a phenomenal price. Between 49 and 69 is the most I've ever seen any of the ones that have done.
And whoever that was probably even jacked it a little more.
Yeah, and that was a rye actually. The one I'm thinking of that was $69.99. Normally they're hovering around $50.
No, yeah, I know. Mm-hmm. I don't know why I don't have one. I keep bringing them here, dumbass.
And the funny thing is that a lot of them are finished and stuff too. And when they've done the finishing, their finish is just phenomenal. Mm-hmm. This is absolutely spectacular. Like right up there with this was going to have to go. And this is one of the better things. I mean, I said it in the beginning, it's an A. It's easily an A. It's one of the better things we drank. The flavor stays.
I'm still thinking we're at 114 drinking it.
No, I hear you. That's what I'm saying.
So whatever, 128, 2 or whatever, this is a great drink.
That's a tribute to them. And I say that a lot of times when I do a single barrel proof.
Did it have a year?
7 years.
Seven
years.
Plus or something?
Yeah. But again, this is great.
And all this shit is on the bottle too. You really don't have to even go to the internet and hope for the best. It's usually all right there.
Right, because I actually, Steve and I just cracked one, and you'll see it in the future anyways, that actually their juice came from Canada, which is kind of neat. You know what I mean? They put everything right on there wherever they get their stuff. And again, phenomenal. So I can't wait to see. This one's right up there with got to be in the running for one of the better things we drank this year. You know what I mean? Because we said it in the beginning. I thought you were going to steer off of it because it does have that rye spice to it. But
I know it's pretty low too, which is weird. It's almost like it would be finished though, because I have that extra little flavor, which is it's a little more caramelesque now that we rebooted, but. I'm still not sad. This is fantastic.
But I'm staying with the flavor. There's a huge whoosh, a huge cooling sensation, and it that tricked me into thinking this has to be a rye. I didn't smell the mint in the beginning, and I don't smell the mint now. But the flavor and the taste, and it's got to be the bonus of the proof, and there is a decent amount of rye in it, 21%. That really does give you that cooling sensation that would trick you into thinking it's a rye. You said a spruce tree. I don't know, 100%.
It's just got a little, and not in a bad way. It is,
and it still finishes. I still get that oolong tea at the end. I get that different flavor at the end.
Yeah, no mad oak.
No, but it's not.
Which is weird because it is a 7 year. You think you'd have some left over.
But you are certainly not lacking in flavor. Oh, that's the key. I think you could put this up, and that's why I said it's got to be an easy A, because I think if we put this up against a Booker's or an Elijah or the Larceny or any of the ones that we think is one of the better ones, it's fighting through. The Four Roses, all of them. It's in that league. I think
it might even...
It's in the league of all of them.
Jump over Four Roses.
Well, I don't know. Them store picks were banging too, so you know what I mean? The store picks. As far as this year, this is right up there with one of the better ones we've had. So, well, there you go. That's Mystery Mash Monday. Again, if you have never tried a Copper and Cask, because you don't... Nobody ever talks about them. You know what I mean? We probably the only people on the channel. We've done a ton of them. And every time I see one or Steve sees one, I'm like, grab it. Because they just keep getting better and better.
Did we do this one?
Yeah, no. They just
Sometimes I hope we do so I can keep it.
Yeah, right. With the store picks, though, they're not expensive. And they're just a banging bottle. Like you said, 128 proof, 7 years, $49.99. Do that math. It fits under everything you want it to fit. You know what I mean?
I agree.
So highly recommend. Again, if you're in Massachusetts, I don't know. This has been in the sack for a while, because you bought the two of them.
It might have been last year.
This is probably last year's, actually, because it's been over there for a while, because we opened up that Wet Kiss or whatever the other one was called.
They are hovering right now. They got, I think, a Blanton's.
Yankee does.
Eagle Rare, and what was the other one? Blanton's Eagle Rare and something. They just got in.
I don't think it was Blanton's, but it's larceny, wasn't it? And
Oh
Elijah.
yeah, larceny.
It was an larceny.
Well, they
and
did.
Elijah.
Yeah, right. The week before they
It was
had
a Blanton's.
those in it.
Yeah, I know they had a larceny. This just keeps getting better the more that sits in the glass. So
I agree.
again, if there are any of these here and you happen to be a Yankee, I 100% say grab one of these. This is an absolute dynamite.
They made. I don't know. If
They might still be there. I have no idea. Again, it's been a while ago. But if they do another pick, 100% get them because their other Wet Kiss was dynamite too. So well, there you go. That's Mystery Mash Monday. That's our review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more. Cheers.